this is my last video of the night. I've been talking about a couple of the candles that I have been burning since I've kind of taken a hiatus over the last month or two. So I'm just gonna do like an empties video. I'm not gonna film individual reviews on any of these candles just because I have to kind of start where I am, and then I'll do my individual reviews, of course, on everything I'm burning right now, so on and so forth. But these are kind of backed up, so I'm not gonna do individual reviews on them. I'm just gonna do a short and sweet empties video just because some of you guys have been wondering what I have been burning since I have not filmed. So I have been burning tons of candles, so I'm just gonna really quickly show you what I have burned since the last time I filmed so I can wash these out or throw them away or whatever needs to be done. Okay, so very quickly, out of the newer collections that have been released, I burned my Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow, and I filmed individual videos about my overall thoughts on these collections. So if you want to know kind of what I thought about these current ones, go watch those videos. Out of Cork and Vine, I burned Sparkling Pear Riesling. Oh my gosh, this candle was absolutely amazing. You need to burn it. I absolutely adored it. I burned Harvest Gathering. This is an old one that we've smelled and seen before. Wine Cellar, we've seen it before. They repackage it and name it something different every 2 months. Black Cherry Merlot, this one was a dud. Definitely a disappointment for me. I burned my old version of Leaves because I got the newer version, so I thought I would burn up the old one and then keep the new one. I burned Radiant Red Maple from the new We Love Fall-ish collection, as well as Buttercream Icing. This candle was amazing. It doesn't look like much, it doesn't sound like much, it doesn't sound fancy or amazing, but it was so strong and absolutely phenomenal. I burned some of my summer candles, of course, in like September. So I did burn the Spiked Cherry Limesicle. A lot of people said a lot of wonderful things about this one. It was very, very cherry-ish. I really did enjoy it, but for me, it wasn't all that strong. The throw was kind of so take it or leave it. I don't know where the lid went to this one, but I burned one of my London Tea and Lemons. You guys know this is one of my favorite candles that Bath & Body Works makes, and it was just as amazing burning it this time as it was before. I burned Hawaii Aloha Passion Flower, also from the Destinations or Perfect Getaway collection. This one was good, but it wasn't amazing, and out of this collection, it was like the only one that had this cute little tessellation printed geometric pattern lid. The others didn't, and I thought that was strange. I burned Amsterdam Tulips and Windmills. This one is very much a powdery floral candle. It was rather strong. It definitely has that powdery kind of tulipy sweet flower, sickeningly sweet flower smell, very powdery, kind of old lady perfumey, old lady lotiony stuff. Not that I'm saying anything wrong. I'm not using that as a derogatory term. I know a million people are gonna like bite my head off, but it's very like powdery, very powdery floral. I liked it, but I did not love it because floral candles are not my favorite. I burned Istanbul Sparkling Amber, and Sparkling Amber has been released before as a candle. You know what? I absolutely thought I was going to hate this candle. I don't really like amber scents. So usually when a candle or a body care has amber in it, I'm usually not a fan. Like, I don't like the amber blush body care. I just don't, something about amber scent I just don't like. But actually when I burned this, it was not that bad. I was pleasantly surprised. This one performed really well and had a super strong throw. So the Istanbul Sparkling Amber, actually, I liked it better than I thought I would. Since the new pumpkin collection came out, I burned some of my old Pumpkin Cafe candles since I got a newer replacement for them. I burned this tiny little caramel pumpkin swirl mini, and this candle is super strong. This little mini filled up like my entire bedroom. I got the little jack-o'-lantern mini holder that you put the little minis inside, and it's super cute, and so I had that in my bedroom and burned that in it, and it filled up the whole room. It was super strong. I burned my pumpkin cupcake cake from last year, and I had forgotten how the pumpkin cafe labels all did this weird turny thing. So I just thought that was kind of funny because I had forgotten they did that, and when I burned it, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I also burned last year's pumpkin pecan waffles from the pumpkin cafe line since I got a new one to replace that. I burned one of my heirloom pumpkins, and I only have one left, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm kind of upset that I actually burned this. I thought for sure it would come back in stores, but as you guys have seen, heirloom pumpkin is available, but it's like online only, and I'm like, that's crap. I need more heirloom pumpkin. Like, this is one of my favorite candles. So I think eventually, probably the next time they go on sale or something, if they don't quickly bring it out into my store, I will probably have to break down and order like 2 of them online, because heirloom pumpkin is, in my opinion, the most perfect pumpkin candle that exists in the world. It is so, it's got this, it's so strong. It's got this super strong pumpkin smell. It is just amazing. Like, if you have never burned heirloom pumpkin, it is the absolute perfect fall candle. It says that it's got nutmeg and brown sugar in it, and it does. It has like this, it has this very strong, very saturated pumpkin scent, but it's got this kind of nutmeggy fall spice mixed in with it. It's kind of like how Harvest Peaches has peaches and like fall spices. This is kind of the same thing. It's got pumpkin and like fall spices mixed into it, and it is just so amazing. It is super strong. It will throw and fill up like 2-3 rooms. It is so fall. Like, this screams fall to me, and I absolutely love heirloom pumpkin. So I did burn one of those, and I only have one left. Probably gonna have to do an online order. And last but not least, I was just kind of, I don't know, I was feeling like the wild hair to burn some of my old candles. And so I was just kind of digging through my little candle storage, and I found this old from last year, butterscotch toffee from the Made with Love collection. And I was like, okay, butterscotch, toffee. Toffee's kind of like a fall-y kind of smell. So I thought I would just burn this one because I didn't burn it last year. I only got this one last year, and I never burned it because Made with Love had like Mary Cookie and Mint Mocha Bark, and I had a lot of candles that I like wanted to burn. And so this one was one of the just kind of leftovers from the collection last year that I didn't ever get to. And so I just found it. I was like, I'm just gonna burn that just randomly. It was totally weird. It was not that wonderful. It definitely has a very strong butterscotch scent. It says, give the holidays a salty sweet twist with the scent of caramelized sugar, rich butterscotch, and a dash of sea salt. This one is kind of like your salty caramel type candles, even though it's butterscotch. It's kind of along the same line as those. It just was very like, it's not like a milky, creamy butterscotch, like if you eat like a butterscotch candy. Like, okay, I got a perfect explanation. Okay, you know how you can get butterscotch discs, like cheap butterscotch discs that are like just yellow and clear and see-through, and then you can get like Werther's original butterscotch candies that are like not see-through, and they're really caramely looking, and they're like so delicious and creamy and milky and just wonderful and wholesome feeling. So like, this would be like the cheap butterscotch disc that you get at the dollar store instead of a creamy, rich, decadent butterscotch candy. Does that make sense? This is like the dollar version butterscotch, and it just really was, nothing was impressive or memorable about it. So I guess I'm glad I burned it so I can get rid of it now. It's been hanging out in my collection for far too long, and it doesn't deserve to be there. All right, so that is just a super quick run through of everything I have burned since the last video I have filmed. So now I can get rid of these because I saved them knowing I would film a video for you guys eventually of what I have burned. I recorded like 4 or 5 videos tonight. I'm really gonna try to get caught up, but I'm tired. Like, you can probably see my eyes are like starting to like roll back in my head because I need to go to sleep. I have conferences tomorrow, so it's gonna be like a 14-hour work day. So I probably won't upload any videos tomorrow, but maybe check back Wednesday or Thursday, and hopefully by the end of this week I will be somewhat caught up in recording and we can go from there. So again, Thank you guys so much for checking on me. Hopefully you don't feel like I abandoned you or that I was mad at anyone. I totally wasn't. I just have had a lot going on, and I don't know, I've been doing YouTube for like 3 years and I have never, ever, ever once in 3 years taken a break. So please just give me a little bit of slack. I have never taken a hiatus. I have never disappeared for over like a week or two between recordings. So this is my first time in 3 years that I've actually just kind of stepped back. And you know what? I think I probably just needed it with everything that's been going on in my personal life. In the last 6 months, I had so much loss. I went through a breakup after 5 years and lost my grandfather within 1 month. So April and May were really rough and really life-altering for me, and I just couldn't get it together. Like, I just could not get myself together, but hopefully now we are back to normal. So that's it for now. I love you guys. Again, thank you so much for all of the kind messages and checking on me and making sure I was okay. I got your messages even if I didn't respond. I appreciate them. So thank you for all of your support, and I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Love you. Bye.